this is another bike which we're seeing for the first time. It was launched a couple of weeks ago at a special event, but this is the first time we've had a chance to see the Ducati V4 Streetfighter in the flesh. And we're not alone, it's massively popular with all the Italian Ducatisti of Milan. They're desperate to get on this bike, so I'm going to go and try and fight my way on. You can see why this bike's so popular, because it really is the Panigale V4 Superbike in stripped down form. This is the base version rather than the S, so it's not got the Olin suspension and the forged wheels, but it's got the 208 horsepower, a full fat V4 Superbike engine, 1103cc, slightly retuned, so they actually argue that it's got even more sort of thrust and mid-range grunt than the Superbike. It's an incredible thing. The highlight is the wings, of course, and it's actually got double wings. They call them biplane wings. And the idea is that because you don't have a fairing to help with the aerodynamics at high speed, they put these carbon fibre wings on which are able to produce downforce at high speed. It's there to sort of stop wheeling like a mad thing everywhere, and to just put some weight over the front end at speed. It just makes it that bit more stable. It really is high-end stuff. You've got all the best electronics in terms of riding safety, wheelie control, traction control, quick shifter on the gears up and down. It's a properly immense piece of kit, and I can't wait to get a spin on it. The big difference between the NEC bike show and the Milan bike show is there's lots of component manufacturers here. So companies like Brembo, they're showing off all their new stuff for next year as well. So let's go and see what they've got for us. Ciao Monica!
Hi,
Come stai? Come stai? Va bene, molto bene. What do we have here? These are really nice, but these are the GP4 RR calipers for Brembo, so they're track only. This, however, is the new Eicma R. Now, we know about the Eicma brake calipers from Brembo. They're on the Panigale V4, the Streetfighter. They're on a lot of fancy bikes nowadays. But this is the next generation, because you've always got to have a next generation, haven't you? Or else you've stopped selling things and go out of business. And we don't want that. So it's Eicma R. You can tell it's the R because it's got this line on the front here. And the difference here is the pistons. You can just see that the pistons have got little ventilation holes for less weight and more cooling, and the pistons are made of titanium. So this is going to appear on a new bike, but we don't know what it is yet. They won't tell me, the Bandits. So for 2021 you'll see these on a very fancy motorbike. It's fair to say you see things here that you just won't see anywhere else, and this is one of them. It's the Aston Martin motorbike, which is crazy. It's called an AMB 001, and it's built by Bruff Superior, so it's a very, very high-end motorcycle, rebadged, rebranded, redesigned by an even higher profile car manufacturer. It costs 108,000 euros. It's got a turbocharged V-twin engine, 180 horsepower, and I don't expect I'm going to be doing a test on one of these anytime soon, sadly. But if you buy one, let me know. I'll come along and practice wheelies on it for you. We're on the Suzuki stand now, and they've got some fantastic bits of heritage on show from the old days, from the Paris-Dakar races. So we've got this GR800 Dr. Big thing, the camel paint job. We love a camel paint job, don't we? Over here there's another fag paint job. Marlboro, we love a Marlboro paint job, don't we? And these look pretty good, but they don't just have them on show as eye candy. There is a point, and the point is Suzuki's new bike for this year, which is the V-Strom 1050. Feast your eyes on the bike, haha. And they've gone for this yellow colour too. They can't put camel paint on their bike, sadly, because it's political correctness gone mad that we don't all have lung cancer. Nonsense. So we've got yellow paint hinting at camelness, and it's not a massive update for the V-Strom. I think they've got a Euro 5 engine in there, a little bit more power, a little bit less weight, a little bit more in terms of technology. and I think it looks quite good. Look forward to a ride on that. Obviously it's an Italian show, so the good Italian brands like Alpine Stars are here showing off their new kit, and this is a demonstration of their airbag technology. So they've got some they've got a compressor here. This lovely gentleman's going to help me out. So
too tight?
Too tight.
Okay.
Bigger, bigger. They come up very small, these Italian sizes, don't they? Very small. And then we've got XXL. Zippy zippy. I'm plugged in, ready to go. Okay. Oh, that's it. I can barely breathe now, but you can really feel the protective cushion in there now. Just, I feel like a superhero. I can go and punch somebody now and they can't do anything about it. It's not just punters and potential customers that are really putting the magnifying glass on a bike like this. You'll see people who are clearly from the competition, you know, engineers from other bike firms. They're up, they want to see the details as much as I do, you know. It's quite interesting to watch here. It's the bike of the show, definitely. Everyone's gagging to get a seat on it. It's home time. We've had 2 days of walking, drinking coffee, seeing the show and seeing all the fantastic new bikes. Quite a good year this year actually in some ways. I mean, some of the bikes were launched before the show, but it was the first time we were seeing them in the flesh. So like the Ducati V4 Streetfighter, you know, amazing piece of work. You know, it's just the Panigale in naked form, and it's going to be mental to ride on the road. I think in terms of what you saw at the show for the first time, they had the 5-blades on, isn't it? I think that's the one that's got everybody's juices flowing, just because they've went flat out with the technology. You know, they've got the RC213 engine stuff in there, titanium con rods, forged aluminium pistons from the RCV, you know, and it's got the numbers to match. It's got 214 horsepower, and Honda were looking quite pleased about that. The thing I will say is we've only shown you a tiny part of what is on to see here. There's 8 halls jam-packed with everything, you know, bikes, helmets, kit, exhaust, tyres, you name it is here. And I think the best piece of advice I could give you is to come here yourself and just check it out. You know, take a break from the NEC for a year and get some cheap EasyJet flights to Milan, and your significant other can come along and go and see the Duomo or buy some fashionable clothes, and you can come here and just gorge yourself on the motorcycling delights on display.